10 main gods came out of nowhere and created the world and life itself. The god of the sun, the god of the moon, the god of the ocean, the god of the beast, the god of the earth, the god of fire, the god of storms, and the god of force. And there was the god of the underworld, which created the cycle of samsara, and thus the laws of the world were established. After that, 78 children of the 10 gods created a myriad of things and painted the world full of color. The last remaining god, which was the god of chaos, wanted to prevent the world from falling stagnant, so she spread chaos into the world to motivate development, allowing all beings to advance forward. Dungeons are one of the chaos she gifted them with. There also was a god of war. The god of war became an evil god due to his unquenchable thirst for power, and hence obtained the overwhelming power. The god of war tried to go fight the other gods, but got his ass whooped. The other gods decided to separate his parts and scatter the motherfuckers across the world and seal them. However, some seals were unable to be fully contain its power, and thus that's how it fucking spawned goblins, orcs, and other monsters. Now, some say dungeons are trials for mankind created by the god of chaos, and they always spawn out of nowhere. To be precise, only a dungeon core appears. This will cause the being closest to the core to become the dungeon masters, consequently becoming the assistant of the god of chaos. The dungeon masters will then automatically be filled with the knowledge and wisdom they need to use the core to construct their own dungeon. In some ancient dungeons reside rare and unique monsters that cannot be found anywhere else. Of course, there are also lots of valuable treasures like magic equipment and tools that are just sitting there waiting to be found. Some people believe that it's a reward granted from the god of chaos set for people that's brave enough to challenge the trial. After killing the Goblin King and the Goblin Queen, our girl Fran makes it to the deepest part of the dungeon to fight the greater demon. And this motherfucker hella powerful. They say his threat level gotta be a level B. And he ain't finna hold back on her ass even though she look weak. And this motherfucker right here is the dungeon master. It's the rare goblin. And this ball behind his ass is the dungeon core. He planning on killing Fran and make a stronger goblin army. But the damn greater demon don't listen to shit he say. That's because of his psychological immunity skill. So ready or not, here come this motherfucker. He was surprised that her ass was able to withstand her Shadow Dragonite long sword. His sword has a conductivity of C+, so damn strong. If he didn't have that 500 MP, the fucking sword would have been dead. The demon impressed about her fucking swordsmanship skills. So he was like, fuck it, how about this? It disappears, come up behind, slash her fucking hands off. Then it was about to stab her in the back, but the sword came through and blocked it. Firewall, that motherfucker bagged up. Then the motherfucker used telekinesis, put his damn the hands back on Fran, healed her ass. So now she good. Demon surprised about how the fuck he was able to do that shit, but he's like, fuck it, how about this? Tried to do that shit again, coming behind him, but the fucking sword was like, behind you. The sword trying to figure out how the fuck he got the fucking instant teleportation, because when he appraised him, he didn't see that shit. But then he was like, hold on, that shit ain't coming from the air. The mana ain't coming from the air, it's coming from the ground. Fran, it's your shadow. You're using your shadow against you. She jump into the air as we look at the motherfucker at the bottom up there, looking at her from the float. She sonic wave his ass, which is a vibration fang and a demon poison fang. Black magic, darkness blaster. She tried to shoot her ass. She dodged and missed the fuck up out of there. He said that shit didn't even work. It actually tickled him. That damn demonic poison fang is supposed to be stronger than the poison fang. That shit was ineffective. It's because of all his resistances. So the sword was like, this shit looking bad. Nothing we doing, and if we can't find an opener or nothing, promise me that you gonna flee. She was like, She looked at his ass. He's like, all right, if we get up out of here, I'll cook some curry for your ass. She was like, curry? Hurried up and jumped in there and got on his ass. He told us, I don't feel it. You should try harder than that. Sliced the shit out of his ass. He's like, sucks to admit it. Your damn sword skills is better than mine. Let me have a taste of your fucking sword skills. Eat this. Extra skills. You see these things pop up on his back. Skill eater. That shit went through her body and shit. And he was like, yeah, how it feel to lose your fucking sword skills? She was like, huh? Sliced the shit out of his ass. He's like, I didn't take it. Then it's like, nah, his shit didn't miss. He was trying to aim for Fran's skill, but instead he targeted the share skill between us. He can't take borrowed skills. So the goblin motherfucker made some damn army of goblin motherfuckers to help him out, right? He blows the motherfuckers up. Then he said, it's time for me to stop playing with swords. His horns grow, he make a big ass beam. Darkness Velociter! She dodged, get up out the way. It was a big ass line on the ground. She's like, I can't stop. I know I ain't gonna be able to beat him with my current abilities, but if I don't stop and kill this motherfucker, he gonna take over cities with all the people we love, and I can't go for that. Lend me your strength, master. She was talking to the sword. Darkness Spear, Darkness Blaster. See our ass up here dodging all that shit. How long you gonna run for? So they up here trying to figure out a way to get his ass, since his ass ain't supposed to be underestimated. He can unleash the attacks one after another without breaking a sweat. And plus our fucking attacks ain't working on. We gotta find him a weak spot somewhere. So this motherfucker was like, fuck that, I'm finna just tear down the whole hall. Black bomb! Darkness velocity! He's like, he's attacking the ceiling. He just attacking randomly, he thought. But he seen he wasn't attacking the dungeon master. And he got to thinking, he was like, the motherfucker don't listen to his dungeon master. And why is he protecting? He's like, hold on. Fire arrow! The demon was like, shit, had to hurry up and try to get in front of him because this motherfucker was about to hit his ass, took the hit. He's like, just like I thought. Once the dungeon master dies, the entire dungeon will go into a state of hibernation, causing everything inside the dungeon to come to a halt. And the core, on the other hand, breaking that is equivalent to killing all the summoned monsters in that dungeon. So that's all right, concentrate your attacks on the dungeon master. Fire arrow, fire javelin, fire arrow, fire blast. Motherfucking demon was like, fucking bitch ass fucking demon, useless ass demon master. Don't you got some defensive attacks? I got a bracelet that let me revive once if I die. He's like, that shit useless if you die 1,000 times. So the sword was like, all right, I got an idea. We finna use the one single move to take his ass out. You ready? Fran was like, yeah. She gonna throw his ass while fucking magic is going, while she's still shooting magic. And then when she throw his ass, he gonna go around the motherfucking demon and shit in the arc. And then zooming past that, they gonna hit the damn dungeon core and kill everybody. She's like, it saddens me, but I know there's no way I can defeat the greater demon in my current state. That's why I'm counting on you, master. Gotcha. Leave it to me. Wind magic. Sonic shooter. That bitch go out while she's still shooting and talking about some go, master. He's like, oh, so that's your plan, huh? He tries to shoot the damn sword. Just before the damn sword's finna get hit, that motherfucker change and go straight towards his ass with his ultimate move, teleport. He's been waiting to use his ultimate move, but have been leaving it as a trump card. Now he'll be able to go right through his chest and break that mana crystal. Eat my killing blow. That motherfucker caught it, right? He's like, damn, that's what close. What the hell is up with this sword? Sword was like, I still didn't thank you for what you done to Fran earlier. I have to thank you for with all my heart for cutting her off her cute little hand like that. He was like, what the fuck? The sword spoke. With all my mana at once. It's called an eye for an eye. Full charge! Become Fran's experience! And this go down in that Reincarnated as the Sword, which is an anime right now with 12 episodes. You better go watch that shit. This shit fire. It ain't even about no fucking sword. This shit about Fran finally finna be able to evolve. Cause she's a beastkin, and when they get strong enough, they'll be able to evolve. And undergoing such an evolution to them is their pride and joy. But her parents was taken away from her for this very reason. And for reasons unknown, no one from her black cat tribe was able to ever evolve. And the sword wants to help her ass evolve. That's why he said become Fran's experience.